to specially welcome Mrs. Toyin Nodi, the Marketing Director, Chi Limited, Mr. Israel Danota, the Head Legal Public Affairs Communication, Chi Limited, as well as Mr. Sanjay Sharma, the Head Sales Lagos Chi Limited, Mr. Amit Aneja, the Category Head, Chivita, and Mr. Ojetokun Oluwole, the Senior Manager, Chi Limited. I also want to welcome members of the Nigerian Medical Association here present, Association of Community Pharmacists of Nigeria, dietitians and nutritionists, our online attendees, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I want to welcome you once again to the 2021 Chivita World Juice Day. Why are we here on a Saturday morning when we probably ought to be getting ready to go for an Owambe, friends, later on in the day? Why did we all decide to come here? I'll tell you why. We're here to celebrate the 2021 Chivita World Juice Day. And the theme for this year's event is fruit juice, powering my health my way. Taking much of our time, I'll be calling on Mrs. Toyin Nodi to give us the welcoming address. She's the Marketing Director of Chi Limited. Please give her a round of applause as she takes the stage.
Chivita World Juice Day. It's pretty much a property that helps us bring key stakeholders together, and of course with our consumers in mind, with our key business partners in mind, our media partners, members of the press, members of the electronic media, the print media. We realized that it was important for us to have the right conversations about fruit juices, what they do in our bodies, and how to get the very best out of them. We all desire good health, and the last 2 years have been extremely difficult as we saw the pandemic start on, ravage through, and we're just gradually trying to get out of it. And so the need to have these conversations on health and wellness, what to do, what not to do, how to achieve our goals, how to get there, how to set those goals in the first instance, are even more imperative for us today. And so I'd especially like to thank you. I know we have in our presence members of the Nigerian Medical Association to reach the right audience and to drive the right actions that we all need to take. Of course, our dear members of the press, some of you are here with us in the room, and some of you are here with us online. For obvious reasons, we have to stay COVID-19 compliant. And so we thank you for joining us. We thank you for being with us. For our consumers who have also dialed in online, we thank you for listening to us and joining us on this journey. So this year, we've appropriately titled the Chivita World Juice Day, Fruit Juice, Powering My Health My Way. There's one thing that runs through all of us desire good health. We want to eat well, stay healthy, and live well, live long. However, because we're all different, of course it's important that each of us achieves this one goal, one common goal, in our own unique way. And so the experts are here in the room to give us different ideas of how to achieve our goals, taking our unique individualities, our unique personalities into consideration. Okay. Thanking you for being here, and thanking you for continuing on this journey with us. And at this point, I'll hand over back to Cynthia. Thank you. At this point, I'd like to quickly call on Mr. Wadi to come and give us one safety protocol. They are very useful during this program. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Please, as a job from, I want everybody to be on the stage. I want you to stand up, please. And just do what I'm about to do. We are going to clap within we are starting with the finger. So we continue until I keep kicking. Let's go. 2. 3 fingers. 4. You have to be in teamwork. So we need you to make the clap to be very sounding. So thank you for attending the occasion. start with, we want you to know that in case of emergency, please do not panic. Everything is under control. We're going to sound the siren, the people will go up, and please do not use the lift. Ensure you use the staircase down to the assembly point, where we have people that will be waiting to take the head calls, and by then you will be allowed to leave the premises. But I have to assure you that we are not envisaging any problem today. Everything has been planned, set, and we are good to go. So please relax, enjoy yourself, and have a crazy day. Thank you all.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming at such short notice. So I am here to take you through the Chivita brand story. But before I do that, let me set a little bit of background. So back in the year 1990 journey, the category was not differentiated, and the brands were pretty generic. So we started with, over the years, we started with owning different category drivers and positioning the brands on them. Through innovative communication, we owned the space, and from a very humble beginning, today we nourish millions of Nigerians with Chivita. So without further ado, I will take you to a small AV. Can we have the AV, please?
Enhanced nourishment, pure and natural, indulgent taste, natural refreshment, rejuvenation. If we were to say all these in one word, that word will be Chivita. Refreshing, healthy goodness of nature at its purest. Welcome to the world of Chivita. Today, Chivita provides nourishment and refreshment for millions of consumers and is the market leader in the fruit juice category. It has achieved this as a result of well-planned and executed brand marketing strategies, which positioned the brand in the minds of consumers and unlocked its true potential. We communicated all offerings in our product portfolio to own different key drivers of the category. Chivita 100%. The brand communication transitioned from projecting it as a proudly Nigerian, energetic, fun-filled family brand to one that says exactly what it offered. Pure, natural, 100% fruit juice. This it did with this profound question.
Would you ever buy half a dress? Is buying half a car a good deal? Would you settle for less than 100%? So why compromise on your fruit juice?
Soon after, a completely new packaging change reinforced the all-natural claim. We went further to leverage the historical partnership with Manchester United using star power to say,
go all the way with 100% or nothing.
In 2017, we launched the Breakfast with Chivita campaign, our first step to owning the breakfast occasion. The following year, we broke the Breakfast with the Stars campaign, which featured some of the biggest football players on Chivita 100% packs. And in 2019, we launched the Fruit Juice at its Best campaign to stay on a moral high ground in the juice category with Chivita 100%. Launched in 2010, Chivita Active was introduced with the power of 6 citrus fruits variant, encouraging consumers to activate their sixth sense. In 2013, brand communication evolved to Be Active, Do More campaign to reflect the repositioning of the brand. In 2014, the brand was wearing an entirely new look. Thereafter came the launch of Chivita Active Vegetable and Fruit Offering, an amazing combination of vegetables and fruit juice, a first-of-its-kind innovation in Nigeria. In 2018, we launched an award-winning campaign wherein the brand urged consumers to come on, get active.
Time to get active. Yes, the time is now. Now.
The Come On Get Active campaign soon became a soaring movement for active living. Using celebrities and fitness gurus like Kate Henshaw and Majay Aida, the brand created a rallying platform for consumers across the country to get active. In 2021, the brand further evolved with the introduction of a new Chivita Active Zest variant in 330 ml cans. Launched in 2005 as a distinctive blend of tropical fruits that make you come alive, our marketing campaigns have since evolved to focus on the brand's core proposition of indulgent and exotic taste, thereby reinforcing the brand's positioning and boasting the category credential. In 2017, the brand expressed the voice of the consumer, "I love the taste," across various consumption moments.
With the taste of my G exotic, love the taste of G exotic. I love the taste of G exotic. We love the taste of G exotic.
To cater for the on-the-go customers, we expanded the Chi Exotic portfolio into cans in 2020. As consumers look for natural refreshment, our very own Happy Hour by Chivita has walked the talk through its various consumer engagements like Burst of Refreshment to an exciting new packaging design. Launching local favorites like Chapman and Zobo, or the very affordable Fruity pouches, enabled brand growth. And in 2020, the Orange Safari variant ensured that Happy Hour is one of the fastest growing refreshment juice offerings in Nigeria. As part of our strategy to satisfy diverse and evolving consumer needs, Chivita prides itself in creating and developing the ready-to-drink iced tea segment with its very successful brand, Chivita Iced Tea.
Iced tea. To the tea side of life. Drink positive. Come over to the tea side of life.
The year 2018 witnessed a refreshed Chivita Iced Tea packaging design, which strengthens the brand's natural rejuvenation positioning whilst also unifying the brand under the Chivita master brand. Packed with rejuvenating benefits of fresh, sun-soaked tea leaves and the refreshing juice of lemons, we invite our consumers to enjoy the refreshing goodness of Chivita Iced Tea. All our marketing initiatives and brand strategies have been consumer-focused such that whoever you are, whether male or female, rich or poor, young or old, there is a Chivita for you. Whatever the time or moment, lunch, dinner, in between meals, during festive occasions, celebrations, at the bar, at school, during workouts, there is a Chivita that's just right for you. With a diversified, laddered, segmented and balanced portfolio, we are positioned to dominate the market in the juices, nectars and still drinks category. The evidence is there for all to see. Chivita juices have a strong market presence. Data reveals that you will find a Chivita in almost every Nigerian household. Overall, brand love and acceptance for Chivita goes beyond just market share and share of wallet. With the world going more digital every day, consumers vouch their love for the Chivita brands across various digital and social media platforms. No surprise, therefore, that Chivita bagged numerous awards and recognitions that only encourage us to go further. It has been a wonderful and fulfilling journey so far. As we are now part of the Coca-Cola family, it is time to spread our wings, fly, and explore the world. The world is our stage.
Thank you very much. And thank you to Chi Limited for inviting us to talk about issues that bother to our health and wellness. Um, I want to appreciate this program, and I want to appreciate Chi Limited for really organizing this program. For me, I see it as a way of the company helping to educate the masses on the importance of good nutrition to their health. So I really appreciate them, and I say a very big thanks to Chi Limited for this work you are doing, and I want to encourage you to continue, because we know that a lot of people need to be educated, especially when it comes to issue of nutrition and health. For some time now, there has been increased awareness on nutrition and health, especially since last year, 2019 and 2020, when the issue of COVID-19 came. I know that before that time, so many people were aware that they really needed to boost their health, ensure that they are healthy, but the awareness actually increased since the coming of COVID-19 in the whole world. Of course, we know the impact. So many people lost their lives. So when you talk about health, we know that health is not something that you want to joke with. There's an adage that said that health is wealth. So if you really do not take care of your health, you know that you are, even if you have the whole world, you may not be able to live longer. Hello? All right. So we'll be looking at health, issues that bother to health, and we'll be looking at how what we eat affects our health, and juices, their importance and their contribution to our health and wellness. Then we'll also be looking at different ways that you can really make use of fruit juices or vegetable juices, as well as how these fruit juice or the fruit juices can help to power our health, especially in our own way. So these are not some of the things I'll be looking at as we go along the discussion. So I said, Mahatma Gandhi said, it is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. I'm very sure we all agree to this statement, because if you have the whole world, if you have everything, and your health is really not sound, you can agree with me that you will not be able to enjoy the millions and the billions you have in your bank account. So the most important thing now is for you to ensure that you remain healthy, that what you eat supports your health, so that you will be able to enjoy all the riches, all the silver, all the gold that you have really acquired before now, and the ones that you are yet to acquire. So we need to really pay attention to our health. And what is health? If you talk about health, WHO has defined health as the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. What this means is that physically you can be healthy, but emotionally or mentally you are not really sound. That means you are not healthy. And you can be physically and mentally healthy. However, socially you are lacking. That means you are not healthy. So you need to really balance it for you to say, I am really healthy. I want to use examples, just give you one example here. Somebody can be healthy physically, you are healthy mentally, and socially, you are the kind of person that you don't even relate with people, there's something that is bothering you, you don't have time to relate with people. It means that there's something lacking in you. You really need to balance your life. So what we're saying here is that you need to be healthy, both physically, both mentally, and emotionally, and as well as socially. Next slide, please. So these are the 3 areas of health: physical, mental, emotional. And you have to balance all of them. Whether it's physical, you need to make sure that you stay healthy, especially with what you are eating and what you are drinking. Mentally also, you need to stay healthy with what you are eating and with what you are drinking. And socially, you also need to stay healthy with what you are eating and what you are drinking. I know some people may doubt this. You may be wondering why I'm saying that you need to support your health socially. Cynthia, when she was introducing, he said all of us, or some of us would have been in Owambe by now. And by the time you go to Owambe, what are you supposed to do there? Then there must be item 7. And if item 7 does not come in now, it means it's not complete. And you will say that it's a social gathering. However, there's more to it. I hope we are getting what I'm saying. There's more to it. So you still see that somehow nutrition is still important, even in that social gathering, to make your social life complete. And if you go for a program or an Owambe and they didn't serve you any drink there, you will feel like this program is not well organized. So many of us will say so. But if you pay attention to your health, you see that there are a lot of diseases and infections that you can prevent. And even when you have some illnesses or diseases that are really affecting you, or certain things that are kind of affecting your health, you still see that the kind of food you eat and the kind of lifestyle that you maintain will help you to either manage or even treat that problem. True or false? It is true. For example, someone that has diabetes, you know that almost 70% of management of that diabetes is dependent on the kind of food you eat. If you take all the drugs you want to take, all the injections you want to take, and you are not conscious of what you eat, you are not conscious of your lifestyle, you will see that you may just be making mistakes. So we need to really pay attention to what we eat. We need to pay attention to the fact that we need to prevent a lot of infections and diseases. This period of COVID-19 pandemic, all of us, we all know the impact of COVID-19 and the awareness of the need to really pay attention to your health has increased. Your immune system must be strong enough to be able to fight COVID-19 even when it comes. And it can also help you to push it away and not allow it to come. So you see that nutrition plays a very important role, especially this period that we are talking about our health and our well-being. If your immune system is strong, you are well assured that so many diseases, infections will not come your way. And even when you have any, your strong immune system will still be able to suppress and reduce the impact. And that's why you see somebody, one person will get COVID-19 and die. Another person will get it and not die. So it's possible that the immune system of the other person is stronger. It's also possible that because of other health challenges, that person was not able to suppress the effect of that COVID-19. So we really need to pay attention, especially in terms of also lifestyle. As we are talking about health and wellness, it's not just about what you eat, it's also about lifestyle changes. We need to be a little bit more active. I know that before now, some people would not really see it as something that is important. But I want to tell us that now it is really very, very important if you want to stay healthy and if you want to stay alive. So being healthy is supposed to be a way of life. It's not a goal you set. Okay, from now till tomorrow, I want to be healthy. No, it is supposed to be a way of life. And for it to be a way of life, you really need to incorporate it into your daily activities, daily plan. It's not something you wake up, you want to do today, and you remove it tomorrow. No, it has to be continuous. It has to be part of you. It has to be something that you have already incorporated into your plan and daily activities, and make it to be a part of you. And that's the only way you are sure that you'll be able to maintain good health and wellness. So what are we saying here? It's not just about you starting it now and ending it tomorrow, but about you continuing it and making it part of your daily routine. What you eat, you say, okay, fruits and vegetables, you know that fruits and vegetables are very important in our daily diet. You say, okay, today I'm going to take fruits, tomorrow, I'm not ready for it tomorrow. No, it's something that you have to take as part of you. If you know the way you drink water, where you want to drink water, let it be part of what you do. Let it be part of what you eat on regular basis. By so doing, you are sure that you will be able to not just stay healthy, but you'll be able to also sustain it. Okay? So we are talking about, for any project you are starting, you want to sustain it for a long time. So you want to sustain your health. You want to ensure that you are not healthy today and tomorrow you are sick. Meaning that you need to really make sure that on regular and on daily basis, you do those things that will support your health. Be active, drink a lot of water, take fruits and vegetables, and some of those key things that will really help you to maintain your weight, your health. Next. So you are what you eat. Whatever you put in is what comes out of you. If you eat healthy, you remain healthy. If you drink healthy, you also remain healthy. What you eat goes a long way to really determine the state of your health. If you eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, and so many other healthy stuff, you are sure that you remain healthy and you remain fit. But when you decide to indulge in some of those things that will affect your health, affect your heart, affect your kidney, some of those empty calories that will end up fighting against your immune system and suppressing your immune system, you see that it's still the same way that you'll be. So we encourage people to eat healthy and we encourage them to live healthy because you are what you eat. So you have a rethink on the kind of thing that you drink. Is this something that will make you healthy or what will not make you healthy? It's a question I'm going to throw back to each and every one of us. Ask yourself, what I drink, what I eat, is this something that will help me to remain healthy or something that will affect my health? We need to pay attention to things that will improve our health, things that will maintain our health, and things that will help us to sustain our health and live longer. So have that rethink. As we're talking about juices today, I know each and every one of us here, we know that fruits and vegetables are so important in our daily diets. And I think that's one of the reasons why Chivita has decided to put up this program to educate the masses on the importance of fruits and vegetables, especially in form of juices. There are a lot of benefits. You cannot overemphasize it. Starting from the fact that they contain a lot of vitamins and minerals that will help to strengthen your immune system, that will help even your sight, that will help you to stay healthy. And the fact that they also are packed with soluble fibers that will help to ensure that your gut is healthy. When your gut is not healthy, you are not healthy. Okay? When you talk about fibers, they are very important in our diet because they help us to ensure and to maintain good gut health and so many other benefits. So fruit juices, they help to detoxify your system. I'm sure some of us, you know that most times when you say you want to watch your weight, you want to be healthy, they will tell you to go on fruit fasting or on juice, on fruit juices alone. Okay? The reason is because there are so many nutrients packed with that fruits, especially, and vegetables also are packed with that will help to flush out even toxins in your body. They contain a lot of antioxidants, which we may not mention all of them one by one now, but the fact is that fruits and fruit juices contain a lot of antioxidants that will help to detoxify our system. They help to fight against free radicals and they ensure that you remain healthy and that you stay healthy. They also promote weight loss, especially for those that feel like, oh, I don't want to eat this heavy something. You go for fruit juice, and you are very sure that it will also supply some of the key nutrients that you require. Okay, so fruit juices also help to really take away sicknesses and diseases from us. I've said it before that they are packed with nutrients that support our immune system. We are talking about fruits. We are talking about also vegetables. But we know that emphasis today is on fruit juices. So the simple act of drinking nutrient-rich juices transforms an acidic body into an alkalized body. Okay? And this transformation can heal the body and of diseases and inflammation. So what this means is that fruit juice can also help to alkalize our body. When your body is acidic, when your inner body is acidic, you are not really very healthy. It's something that you need to work on, okay? You need to work on it. So we're encouraging people to ensure that you take fruits, ensure you take fruit juices, especially when there is need for it, so that you maintain or you remain healthy. Several studies have shown that consumption of fruit juice have benefits in our overall health. I have said it over and over again, and I'm not sure we can actually overemphasize the importance of fruit juices. So I want to encourage each and every one of us to take this responsibility to remain healthy. Take responsibility to take fruits and vegetables. Take responsibility to ensure that what you eat and what you drink are those things that will improve your health, support your immune system, support your body growth and maintenance, and ensure that you stay healthy, especially in this era of COVID-19 pandemic. So ensure that you take good nutrition. Fruit juices can also help to fight against cancer. Of course, you can see some of the references, some of the researches or studies that have been done to really prove that. So when you are taking it, especially 100% fruit juice, you know that you are getting a lot of benefits that will help to support your health. Next slide. Okay. Some people will tell you, I don't like fruits, I don't like vegetable, I don't like this one. But I know that there are several creative ways you can enjoy those things that will support your health. And that's what we are talking about here, that you need to find some of those creative ways. If you don't like pineapple, I'm very sure you like mango. If you don't like mango, you like other oranges, pineapple, and so on. So you must find those things that you like those fruits that you like. If you don't like to take them, maybe you feel that you don't have the strength to come and be juicing it every day, to eat it like that, you can decide to make it in form of smoothie, blend it together with the fiber, and you drink it. It has a lot of benefits and a lot of advantages also. So you can form your juice, you can blend it as a juice, you can make it in form of fruit mocktails, you can also make some fruits and vegetable blends, all these to suit your taste. If you don't like to take the one that has been combined with other fruits or other vegetables, you can do just single item, single fruit, to ensure that you are getting what is good for you and also for your health. So let us take this responsibility to eat healthy and drink healthy, because it is your life, it is your health. Nobody will live your life for you, and nobody is coming to be the one to feed you. Thank God we are all adults. We are no more children. And I want to encourage us to take responsibility for your health. Ensure that you do things that will improve your health. Ensure that you eat food that will support your health. Ensure that the kind of lifestyle that you live is the type that will support your life. Customize whatever it is to suit your taste and suit you. It's just for you and for you. So if you know how best to do it, in order for you to get the best out of the fruits, out of the vegetables, out of the fruit juices, please, I want to encourage each and every one of us to do it today, because we need to be alive, we need to be healthy, we need to support ourselves, we need to ensure that we don't die young. And I want to encourage us, of course, for sometimes you feel like, I don't have the time to come and be doing the fruit juice or whatever. Thank God for Chivita, because I know that that's why they are there in the community, to ensure that they give the best to their consumers. Theirs is to satisfy the needs of the consumers. And I want to encourage us, if you are not ready, if you don't have enough time, sometimes you have time, you do your own juice, but sometimes you feel like, I don't have all the time. You grab your own in the market, because that's why they are there, to provide those things, those fruit juices that will support also our health, especially those ones that are 100%. I encourage us to really ensure that we get the best for our health, for our life, and to remain healthy. Thank you all for listening.
Wow, thank you, Mrs. Amaka. Please, can we give another round of applause? Thank you so much, ma, for that wonderful presentation. So she stressed on the importance of good health. She went further to define it for us and also told us about the need to balance our health. So she also told us that healthy living is something that should be part of us. It's not a one-day thing. Today I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to live healthy, then the next minute you're throwing everything out the window. She said it has to be a continuous thing and it has to be part of us. She also reminded us that we are what we eat, and we should therefore pay attention to what we eat and what we also drink. She went further to tell us about the nutritional benefits of taking fruit juice, how it is packed with vitamins and minerals, how it helps to detoxify the body, and also balance the pH of the body. She then encouraged us to increase our fruit juice intake and look to the Chivita brand for any of our choice, because our choices vary, but if you're not sure of what to take, or if you're too busy to probably start blending and making these fruit juices for yourself, there is definitely a Chivita brand just for you. Please, can we give her another round of applause? So remember at the beginning of this program, I told you we're going to be learning exciting ways to combine our fruit juices to suit our taste buds. So I've been looking forward to that part of the show. And I'm going to be calling on Mr. Shehu Adeleke to come and take us through the first Chi Exotic Mixology video presentation. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Chivita World Juice Day. Like you already know, our theme for this year says fruit juice, powering my health my own way. Right about now, we're going to be focusing on the last part of the theme, which says my own way. So we are going to be playing a video for you shortly, which is going to be pointing your attention into fun ways by which we can have fruit juices. You know, we are trying to balance between having healthy lifestyle and also having fun. So please enjoy the video while it plays.
So we're going to be having our second presentation, and I want to quickly introduce our speaker, the second presenter for today's occasion. She's Ms. Patience Chima, a registered dietitian nutritionist with a wealth of experience. She has BSc Nutrition and Dietetics from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. She intended dietetics specialization in Lagos University Teaching Hospital and obtained a master's degree in public health from the University of Lagos and has a certificate in leadership and management from the University of Washington. She is presently a chief dietitian at the Lagos University Teaching Hospital. She is also a weight loss specialist, a healthy living awareness campaigner, and a medical nutrition therapist. She is a great team player, eloquent and admirable dietitian of our time. She's a member of the Dietitians Association of Nigeria. I also want to add that she's my teacher, one of my mentors, and one of the trailblazers of the dietetics profession in Nigeria. She's also my boss at the office. Please join me in welcoming dietitian Patience Chima.
Cynthia. Okay, good morning, Chivita family. Good morning, Toyin. Good morning to the NME representative, community pharmacist representative. Good morning, NSN representative, Mrs. Mora. It was a nice tour you took us on how to be healthy. Gentlemen of the press, please permit me to stand on existing protocol. We cannot overemphasize the importance of fruits, importance of good health. So we keep talking about it because Amaka had said to us that we are what we eat. So like I said, my name is Chima Patience. I'm representing the Dietitians Association of Nigeria. And I bring you greetings from the president, Professor Elizabeth Ngu. And she said I should tell you that you always have the support of the Dietitian Association of Nigeria. And we also want to applaud you for all you do for health. Thank you so much. Next slide, please. So not to take so much of our time, I know we've heard so much about nutrition, but we could just go through this. We look at introduction, contemporary times, health benefits of fruit juice, recommendation, and then we'll conclude. We've heard that this morning, but I'll reiterate it. According to World Health Organization, like she said, health is not just the absence of disease or infirmity, but it is the complete state of physical, mental, and social well-being. So it's not just, oh, I'm not ill, but then it's a wholesome and totality of an individual's well-being. Now, 70 years ago, this definition by World Health Organization, of course, created a lot of international and national responses. And of course, we know about policies in nutrition, food-based guidelines and all that. But today, next slide, we have seen a change. It's an immediate switch in all of these policies. So it's no more a government thing, it's no more an international thing, it is now an individualized thing. It means that you are responsible for your health now, and that we saw with the emergence of COVID-19. Everybody, of course, we know what the craze was. Everybody had to start taking fruit, everybody had to start taking herbs, everybody started taking everything, whether healthy or safe or not. But it meant that we didn't wait for government. We went ahead to do the needful, to do everything we could to strengthen our immunity, our immune system, and ensure that we'll outweigh and outlive COVID-19. And I congratulate everyone here that you've done so well, you've succeeded, and you've actually outweighed COVID-19 because we're still standing. So it means that taking up this responsibility individually, personally, actually achieve this, and it means we have to continue with that. Now, there are a lot of evidence that nutrition and other lifestyle measures influence immune strength and help people avoid disease. It's not a new thing. A lot of evidences have shown that. And it was based on this premises that the World Health Organization, the FAO, and all the national agencies came up with a recommendation that we need to do 5 portions of fruits and vegetables to stay healthy per day. So that is actually the recommendation. But now, why is that? We realize that fruits and vegetables are ranked as the powerhouses of essential vitamins and minerals. And sincerely, they are medicinal, they help you maintain your good health. And one of the reasons this is because number one, they are packed with high concentration of vitamin C, vitamin A, minerals and electrolytes. And of course, they help you fight infections and diseases. Next slide, please. So fruits and vegetable juice is made. Now, we're talking about juice. Well, is there any difference between fruit juice and fruit? No. The difference, or we can say yes, the difference is you have to chew one, and the other one you have to drink the other one. So I want to categorically say here that the word juice actually emanated from the French word juice, and this is dated back to 14th century. I mean, it's quite old. So it means that it actually came up from boiling, the liquid from boiling herbs. And so it means that if we're going to extract the liquid from fruit and vegetable, that will be called juice. And we realize that extracting this liquid part of fruit and vegetable is usually done either through squeezing or maceration or something we actually call cold press without actually applying heat or solvent. So it means that if you're going to eat your fruit and you're going to take the liquid, you're actually having the same thing, just that you have squeezed one to get the liquid, or you're going to chew the other one. So fruit juices are actually consumed as a beverage or as flavorings or as smoothies that we have seen. And then, of course, I would categorically say here that it's actually a refreshing drink. You can have fun with your fruit juices, and at the end of the day, it's actually conferring health benefits to you. So it's not like it's empty calorie, which is one of the fears we have with a lot of fizzy drinks, but it's conferring health benefits, it's safe, and it's sustainable, and it's long-lasting, giving you a long-lasting health and a healthier you. So fruit juice emerged as, like I said, as a popular beverage after the development of pasteurization methods, which enable the preservation without fermentation. So there are processes it has to go through. You have to sieve out the fruit, you have to squeeze, you have to sterilize, and all of that just to ensure that there are no infections and you're getting the same value from like when you eat your normal fruit. Next slide, please. So fruit juices contain a wide range of vitamins. We've said that, minerals and bioactive compounds, and more recently, phytochemicals like our antioxidants, our flavonoids, and these are known to fight radicals in the system and prevent and protect you from cancer. So fruit juices strengthen the immune system, it aids digestion, and of course, keeps your digestive system happy. Once your digestive system is happy, you are also happy. If your digestive system is sad, you know what that means? You will be sad in the other room. So fruit juices strengthen the immune system. Like I said, it detoxifies the body and naturally flush out the toxins from the body. Next slide, please. So eating a diet rich in fruit juice may reduce the risk for heart disease. And we know that recently we had a lot of burden from non-communicable diseases and all that. And everything is tied to diet. Because man must eat. From birth to death, you must eat. So even if you cannot eat, we can assist you to eat, either passing a tube to you. So eating is part of man. And if we're going to eat, you are what you eat. So what you eat can either pose as a health risk or can actually make you healthier. So fruit juices as part of an overall health diet may protect against certain types of cancer like I've mentioned. So adding fruits to your daily meals, this will increase the potassium that helps the heart, the fiber, which she has talked about, and like I said, we keep our system happy. Next slide. Now, recommendations have been made. Eat about 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. The question now is, are we doing that? Are we achieving that? Are the members of the public achieving this amount of fruits or vegetables we're supposed to take in a day? Are we meeting this food-based guidelines? Are we meeting these recommendations? Well, you will agree with me that there are a lot of constraints. I mean, we must be sincere. We now live in the fast lane. We do everything very fast. We move fast. I mean, how many of us have the time to be chopping and grinding and blending and juicing and all that and squeezing and all that? So these are part of the challenges that we have in this consumption. And then the truth about it is that we read it out at Chivita. That's made life easy for people to now realize that, okay, if we don't have this time, if we're going to leave out these constraints, what are the alternatives we have? We can actually drink. And then the truth is that I must say here, there are some people or the population of the society that we usually don't remember. And these are the elderly. And there are some things that come with getting old. We all get old someday. A lot of things happen. Either people lose their teeth, or they can't do as much as they do before. So it's actually a fantastic idea that's realizing that if I can't chew, I can actually drink and get the same result. So because of these issues that we have, the practicality of eating these things, the storage of storing the fresh fruits and all that, so it kind of helps us eliminates the constraint and help us meet the recommended daily allowance for fruit and vegetable. Now, fruit juices, like I said, are powerhouses of vitamins and minerals, and they are required for daily nutrition to promote health and optimal nutritional status. Lifestyle changes that require the increased consumption of fruit juice is essential. Remember what we've said today. If you do not go home with anything, go home with this. Lifestyle changes is not a goal. It is a way of life. It requires behavioral changes. They must stay with you, they must live with you, and they must be part of you. So actively encouraging the daily consumption of fruit juice in public health policy could help populations achieve the 5-a-day recommendation of fruits and vegetables, and which means that if people can't really chew, if they can drink, then they can actually meet that recommendation. Next slide. So in conclusion, I want to say that the choices we make defines us. Before now, we say, show me your friend, tell you who you are. But show me your weight. Show me yourself, and I will know how healthy you eat and what exactly you eat. So you are what you eat. You are a representative of what you eat. Power your own health your own way. You have the responsibility to ensure that you are healthy. Your life is important. God has given you your life. What you do with your life is your gift back to God. So it is in your hands. Make sure you eat healthy, stay healthy, and stay safe. Thank you very much for listening.
Wow, can we give another round of applause? Thank you so much, Dietitian Patience Chima, for that wonderful presentation. So during the course of our presentation, she reminded us again that our health is our individual responsibility. It's in our hands to stay healthy. Then she told us about the nutritional benefits of fruit juice, how they are loaded with vitamin C, phytochemicals, and antioxidants that help to keep cancer away. Then she also told us that taking fruit juices can also help to reduce the risk of coming down with heart disease. And it's very important in this time that the world is being plagued with non-communicable diseases. Then she also reminded us of the need to take fruit juice for those people who are not able to chew their fruits. Talking about the elderly and those who are too ill to probably chew. So if they're able to take a glass of juice, they should be able to meet their recommendations for fruit and vegetable intake. And of course, she rounded up by reminding us again that we should take charge of our health and do what we need to do to stay healthy. Please, can we give her another round of applause for her presentation? So we are going to our second Mixology video. presentation. Remember, I said at the beginning, we're going to be learning exciting ways to try out our Chivita fruit juices. So we've seen 3 recipes already. We're going to the second part, and I'll be calling on Mr. Timothy Bajakin to take us through the second Mixology video presentation.
Thank you. Good day, everyone. Did I hear dietitian patients? Did I hear you say if your gut is not happy, then you'll be sad in the other room? All right. So it means if your gut is happy, then you'll be happy in the other room. Fantastic. That's worthy of note. Thank you very much for that insight. So I'm here to present some other videos, more exciting inspirations, mixing inspirations. I'd like to say before we see it that Chi Exotic opens you to a world of unlimited mixing opportunities. For those of you who like to unwind, take your time, and enjoy refreshment that is healthy, that is nourishing, and that is natural. I think that what we are doing here will benefit you. So in the last video, I particularly liked the Oliver twist. I'll encourage you to watch out for exotic sunsets in the next video. Please, can we have the videos playing?
So we've seen 3. How many recipes have we gotten today? How many recipes have we seen today so far? 6. So which can you remember from this last video that we saw? Chivita. Okay, there's a very important one he kept talking about. Sunset. I think Chivita sunset. Thank you. She exotic sunset, yes. Thank you. So please do well to try out this recipe. So for those of us that like to be very adventurous with our taste buds, what we eat and what we drink, and those of us that are striving so hard to probably stop taking alcohol, let's give this a try. It will also satisfy our tastes as well. So we're going to be moving to our panel discussion, and I want to quickly introduce our panelists. Now, our first panel speaker is Dr. Kubatomi Alalade. He's a member of the West African College of Physicians. He's also an associate member of the Chartered Institute of Environmental Health and Safety. He works at Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba, Lagos. He's passionate about mental health and has spoken in various platforms as regards this. He is the financial secretary of the Nigerian Medical Association, Lagos Zone. He's a Christian, husband of one wife, and union is blessed with a son. Now, why did you have to? So I like that, husband of one wife. Okay, please, can we give him a round of applause? So I'll be introducing the second panelist, pharmacist Omakafe Ashore. She's a distinguished, hardworking, and highly passionate pharmacist with a penchant for excellence in all she does. She has served pharmacy in different capacities since she left the Obafemi Awolowo University some 30 years ago. 30 years ago, at the State Association of Lady Pharmacists, Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, and National Level of Association of Community Pharmacists of Nigeria. Amongst this includes, she has, functioned in various capacities: National Treasurer, National Financial Secretary from 2018 to 2020, Financial Secretary for the Ogun State Chapter between 2009 to 2012, Treasurer from 2015 to 2018. She was bestowed with the prestigious Merit Award of Ogun State Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria because of her meritorious service to the society. She is the marketing director of Mocap Pharmacy Limited, and she is happily married with children. Please join me in welcoming pharmacist Omakafe Ashore. Welcome once again to our panel discussion. So we've said a lot today about our health and the need to maintain a healthy lifestyle. We've also realized that there's been a lot of communication in the media about what we need to do to stay healthy, especially in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. So Dr. Lalade, my first question goes to you. Can you please tell us some of the practical steps and things we have been doing on a regular basis to stay healthy?
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. However, please just say congratulations to the Chivita community on this World Chivita Juice since from my chairman, Dr. Adetunji Adeneko. It is a good program. Thank you very much. So about how we can maintain a healthy lifestyle, especially in the wake of COVID-19, I think this is a very important discussion. Here in my profile, I work in psychiatric courses, and COVID-19 really brought an increase of compliance research just immediately after the lockdown. This was because it was a new thing, and everything. But the truth is, lifestyle is very important. It affects a lot. What are the ways or the benefits of the ways we can ensure life? Lifestyle is a behavioral change. It's not about changing it for a few minutes or just a month, and then I forget it tomorrow. It lasts for a very long time. What do we do? Number one, we cannot overemphasize the need for a balanced diet. We definitely know that balanced diet involves, carbohydrate, protein, the adequate amount of meals at the appropriate time. That is balanced diet. And definitely in balanced diet, there's no way we won't talk about water, we won't talk about our fruits and our vegetables, which all have various health benefits to the individual, ranging from the antioxidant properties, anti-inflammatory properties. So Balanced diet is very important in terms of lifestyle modification. Now, we also talk about exercises, definitely it's something we keep telling our clients that you just have to do, that you have to avoid a sedentary lifestyle. And this cuts across everybody, the old, the young, the wealthy, not so wealthy. You just have to exercise. And exercise doesn't necessarily mean I must go to the gym every day. You understand? You can exercise, just like coming upstairs here. If you decide to take the stairs instead of taking the lift, you are doing something. Rather than just, every time I must enter the lift, I can't climb the stairs, I'll be breathing. Yes, you'll be breathing fast, you've not been doing anything like that. And so you need to help your body. So exercise is very important. We talk about brisk walking every day. You could walk around your house, for 30 minutes. Not the kind of I'm gisting with a friend walk, but a brisk walk. Very important. You take quality amount of sleep is also part of lifestyle modification. A lot of time we are always very busy, but sleep, if I go into the functions of sleep, you'll be so amazed at what sleep does to the body. So quality sleep is also very important as part of lifestyle modification. We've all emphasized on you being what you eat. Very, very important. So these are some of the practical steps in terms of lifestyle modification. Rest appropriately, take a lot of water, all these things helps to keep the body together, boost your immune system, and invariably fight against some diseases. So in brief, thank you very much. That's my response.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for those wonderful tips you've shared. I particularly like the fact that you talked about not having to wait till you go to the gym before you engage in exercise, because you find out that that's one of the excuses a lot of people give. I've not bought my gym clothing. I don't have money to register at the gym. The gym is so far from where I live. But from this conversation, we think that you can exercise in your office, in your house, without having to wait to go to the gym. Thank you so much for another day. Pharmacist Ashori, my second question goes to you. Based on all he has said, why is it important? Why do you think it's important for us to embrace and maintain these daily tips he has shared with us today?
Good morning. We're still in morning. Afternoon. Good afternoon. Congratulations, Chivita. Well, when I saw this, I found out that this is your third outing, and I'm really impressed. I work in the community. That includes consumption, regular consumption of healthy juice, promotes wellness, and because of this importance of the essential vitamins and your minerals that you have in juice, you have various minerals, you have vitamins that do your body good. So because of this, it's essential to embrace this.
Okay, Ma, thank you for that. Dr. Olalade, I have another question for you. Can you please throw some more light on why we need to take fruit juice with our meals? There are some people that are listening to us and, we're talking about fruit juice, and they want to know why. Why should they take it along with their meals?
Thank you very, very much. It's a very important question, especially since this celebration is also a form of awareness where people get to Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so I said this question is very important, especially knowing that this is a form of awareness to help people also know the importance of having fruit juice as a regular way of life. I liked the fact that I heard when the dietitian was talking, she mentioned that
The only difference majorly between a fruit and the fruit juice is that you are eating one and the other one is you are drinking it. And this needs to be passed across to the public because the fear is always there that, oh, they've mixed it together, you are not taking 100% fruit juice, and then you are feeling like, I don't want to take it. So when we know it better, it helps us take it, and then these reasons that I will outline will be something that will now make them know they have to take it regularly in their meals. Now, fruit juice benefits, taking it in your meals, cuts across all the whole body system, interestingly, as part of the benefits of fruit juice. I'll start from the brain. You know, because I work with issues that relate to the brain, I know that fruit juice helps to maintain cognition. It slows down the process of aging, and then one way or the other can help prevent what we call an Alzheimer's dementia. Alzheimer's dementia is when you have progressive memory loss, but when you take fruit juice, some studies have shown that it helps maintain your cognition, it helps prevent the progress towards having that. So that shows you that fruit juice is important. We go to the cardiovascular system. Now, the cardiovascular system, we know all the components of fruit juices, but particularly, there's something called atherosclerosis. That's when you have the hardening or the thickening of the arteries that flows in the body. Now, when they are thickened, it increases the chances of having a heart attack, increases the chances of having a stroke. But with fruit juices, there's the component of what we call vitamins that would slow down or alterate the process of that atherosclerosis, increase what we call an high-density lipoprotein in the body, which is what we call the good cholesterol, and that helps the body. So fruit juice helps to prevent or slow down, prevent that process of that atherosclerosis that can lead to problems. Again, with the heart, we talk of, she mentioned increased potassium, low sodium. That helps with the blood pressure. So it's also a benefit. We move to the, let's say, the digestive system, which has been well emphasized. You see clients come to you and tell you, oh, doctor, I'm having constipation. Oh, have you been taking enough fruits and vegetables? Have you been taking water? Those are your first recommendation, even before you say use some medication. So when you take more fruit juices, you are helping your digestive system. Let's talk about those that like beauty. My skin, how does my skin looks like? With fruit juices, you have vitamin C, which helps the collagen in the skin. The collagen helps elasticity in the skin, and then it makes your skin appears better. So these are some of the benefits of fruit juices, cutting across various systems in the body. And if we make it regular in our meals, then we are doing ourselves more good. And let me say that fruit juices falls into the category of what we call preventive health. So when you take it, you are preventing problems rather than waiting for when it comes, and then you have to run helter-skelter for solutions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Olalade. I like the last point you mentioned, preventive health. And I think it's very important for us to emphasize on that because currently I would say the cost of healthcare is quite expensive in Nigeria. So if people can adopt preventive measures, it will definitely limit or reduce the number of times they have to go to the hospital. And they don't have to fall into that situation whereby you are stranded, you're looking for money to rush a loved one to the hospital, So conversations such as these would help to educate people more about the need to take proactive steps about their health, and they can achieve this through regular fruit juice consumption. Thank you. Before I let you go, I have a question from the media for you, and it's from Mr. Adeboye Gaja. He's asking, what are the adverse implications for people that ignore their health through poor choices in lifestyle, particularly fruit juice consumption?
Okay, thank you very much. Now, I'll start by going back to the theme, poor choices in lifestyle. So it means myself, I'm choosing a wrong choice, right? Myself, my health. Now, that shows that you should be in charge, right, of your health. And if you're not in charge, you'll face the consequences over time. Now, we've talked about the benefits of these things in the meals, especially fruit juice. Now, if you don't take it, you increase the chances, the individual increases the chances of adverse health. Number one, we talked about blood pressure increase, we talked about some stroke, heart problems, we talked about the link between fruit juices preventing some form of cancers. So now the individual may be predisposed to some form of cancers, may be predisposed to having or increase the chances or if they don't have fruit juice in their meal, consequences, it leads to an increased chances of having some Alzheimer's disease or increased memory loss, which is also part of the consequences. It may lead to having a lot of discomfort generally in your overall well-being because you are not taking enough fruit juices, you are just not feeling comfortable, you are just having a lot of skin breaks, your body cannot fight against a lot of infections, and then before you know it, you are breaking down, frequenting the hospital more regularly than normally you should. So we know that juices improves the immune system, it boosts it up, it makes it fight against free radicals through the presence of antioxidants. So anybody that doesn't do this is just increasing the chances of presenting, and you just mentioned something important, the cost of healthcare. So it doesn't now cut against only your health, but now your pocket, because you now have to pay more to get that health you refused to take care of. And that increases something. God forbid, if you are from a family that doesn't have so much money, now look at the sequelae of complications that may arise from it. It can even lead to increased lost time at work. Your productive hours is also lost. So it's not only about my physical health now, there are other social consequences that comes around with poor choices, especially not taking enough fruit juices in the meal. So those are some of the consequences. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you. Then, Ma, I have another question for you, and it's from the press. It's from Amici Obuna from Daily Sun. He's asking, in order to increase the consumption of fruit juice, what other exciting and healthy ways can one enjoy fruit juice?
From the presentations we had earlier, we have a fruit juice cocktail. We have fruit juice mocktail. We have the popsicle. I think that's the one I like best, especially for young children that don't like eating, that don't like fruits. The colorful nature of the popsicle will, of course, encourage young children to take it. Because when their parents come for multivitamins for them, they don't like syrup, they don't like tablets. But they like all this jelly that's shaped, in animal form and other forms. So when you have the popsicle, it will encourage young children to take it. Then we have the veggies. You can blend them, and then you can also take other types of blended fruit juice and veggies together. So I think that will encourage people to take it.
Thank you so much. You mentioned something very interesting, that's about children. Yeah. Getting them to eat fruits and vegetables can be very challenging. You can ask from the pediatric dietitian. Yeah, it's not always so easy. But with the popsicles, you know that because they like ice cream. So, and I always say that at times they are not smarter than us. So what you need to do is to blend those fruits, just pour it in there and give them. You've achieved at the end of the day. Thank you for sharing that with us. So I have some questions for the dietitian and nutritionist from the media as well. So the question goes to Mrs. Amaka Mora, and it's from Mr. Collins Mweze from the Nation. From the Nation newspaper. He's asking, how much has the COVID-19 pandemic changed people's commitment to their health through prevention practices and taking personal responsibility?
Thank you for that question. I can say to a very large extent, COVID-19 has really changed people's perception and especially concerning their health and taking responsibility, okay? And we all know that if you don't, like I said earlier, you need to take responsibility for your health. It's just you, it is your health, it's your life. And because of the impact of COVID-19, so many people are now aware that, I have to really do all these things to live and to stay healthy. So talking about them in terms of lifestyle changes, talking about the kind of food they eat, it has really changed it has improved actually. And what I'm going to say is, I still want to encourage people to take responsibility of their health and still to say that it should not be only during this period that we're having issues of COVID-19. It has to be your way of life. It's not a goal you want to say, it's like before the end of this year, nobody will talk about COVID-19 anymore. No, even after COVID-19, we still encourage people to do those things that will help them to stay healthy, to live healthy, to eat healthy, and remain healthy. Let what you eat or what you drink be your food. Let it be your food. Because if you don't make what you are eating now to be your drug, a time will come, your drug will become your food. And at that time, even those things that you would have loved to eat, you will not be able to eat them anymore. Okay? And that's the more reason we encourage people to live healthy, eat healthy, and stay healthy, and drink healthy. And I know that it will really go a long way in helping us to live longer and enjoy our life to the fullest. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. The second question goes to dietitian Patience Chima, and it's from Suleiman Husseini from the Telegraph newspaper. He's asking, you highlighted the need for consumers to take control of their wellness through fruit juice in your presentation. So how often should people consume fruit juice to achieve this?
Well, like I said, the recommendation is daily. So we have daily recommendation. So you are to take it daily to meet up with the recommendation that has been approved for optimal nutritional status. So it needs to be done daily. Thank you.
Thank you for that. So thank you all for your wonderful and... Oh, please, you can. So if you have any question, go ahead and ask. Okay.
Mrs. Nwara, during your presentation, the one thing that struck me amongst the so many things I learned is you said, fruits help to turn an acidic body into an alkaline body, and that got me thinking. So what is an acidic body and what causes the body to become acidic? Maybe I will start with that before I ask the other question.
Okay, thank you for that question. Talking about your body being acidic, there are certain foods that when we eat them, they will kind of create an acidic environment within us. And not just the food, even some kind of bacteria in our system. She said that when you're not able to take care of your gut, if your gut is not happy, before you know it, you find yourself unhappy in the other room. So sometimes even bacteria can actually cause, especially unhealthy, and those bacteria that are not beneficial to our health could cause acidic environment or acidic body in our system. And oftentimes we encourage people to reduce the acidic nature of their food or acidic nature of their system by what they eat. You consume less of acidic food. At the same time, you also consume some of those. There are some things that, some food that when you consume them, even though they are kind of acidic in nature, by the time they enter inside your system, they are kind of broken down and converted to, they neutralize the acidic environment of your system. Something like lemon, okay? I know if you ask, of course, by nature, lemon is a citric acid, but if you consume it, it's entirely going to alkaline your body. And we encourage people to take things like that to ensure that they remain healthy. Because your body functions well when it's not in acidic state. Let me just put it like that.
My second question for dietitian patients is, you made reference, both of you actually made reference to the World Health Organization's recommendation for everyone to take 5 portions of fruits and vegetables a day. And you also actually used the word servings. So the question is, what is a portion? What is a serving? So that at least we all can understand how much quantity we're actually talking about.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, because of the emergence of so many disease conditions, especially non-communicable diseases, a lot of bodies had to come, national bodies had to come up and draw up what we call the food-based guidelines to help individuals eat better and live well. And then, of course, we know that we all come from different areas, different countries come up with their own, what works for them. So, but like I said, generally a lot actually agree that, okay, we can do 5 per day. So 5 servings of fruits and veggies per day. Now, as some servings, we can have several servings in a portion. A portion is the quantity of total quantity of what you're eating. Now, it's the servings that make up the portion. So if you say you ought to have like 2 servings of fruit, or 3 servings of fruit, or 3 servings of vegetables, it means that you're going to have 1 serving, another serving to make up that portion, total portion of what you need. So, for instance, if you have an apple, that is like a serving. So if I can, convert it to maybe like fruit juice now, maybe if you have like about 150 ml of like fruit juice, that could also be part, that can make up part of the serving of the portion of fruit you're supposed to have per day. So let's suffice it to say that you are supposed to have like 5 portions of, 5 servings that will make up the portion of fruits and veggies you require in a day. So if you take a serving in the morning, you can distribute it all through the day to come up to that particular portion you require for the whole day. So you mustn't sit down to eat at a time to finish it. But then we also encourage so that it will form the bulk of your meal so that you reduce the other macronutrients that could possibly make you gain weight. So a serving could be 1 fruit, and the other fruits come in different weights depending on what it is. So an apple can be a serving, an orange can be a serving, and then for fruit juices, you can have it like 150 ml to 200 ml to serve as a serving. And then if you have that with your meal or as an in-between meal, it means you're actually meeting up with your recommendations per day. Thank you. Hope that explains it.
Do we have any other question? Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. So we're done with the panel discussion. Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause for them. Honestly, it's been a wonderful time. So the one bear you missed out, I don't think she's paining you anymore. No, it's nothing compared to all you've gained here today. So we've said a lot today. We've listened to the specialists, the dietitians, the nutritionists. We've heard from the doctors, we've heard from the pharmacists, and we've seen very wonderful videos. So what is our take home for today? It's important for us to take fruit juices because they help to maintain every system in the body. The brain, the cardiovascular system, even the skin. For those of us that like to look good, who always want their skin to be glowing, it's important for you to take fruit juices because they contain vitamin C that helps to improve collagen. Collagen is the substance that helps the skin to remain, So fruit juices are very important. And of course, we can't stop talking about the immune system. Fruit juices also help to strengthen the immune system. And again, we also need to take home today that there are exciting ways we can take fruit juices. And the Chivita Mixology videos have shown us the different recipes we can come up with. And the one I won't be forgetting in a hurry is Oliver Twist. I think there was another one, Chivita Berry, and 4 others. So whatever your taste bud is, if you like it very sweet, if you like it sour, if you like lots of fiber, Chivita has different range of products fit into that desire of yours to achieve that taste you want. And of course, children are not left out. We've seen that there are also ways we can get children to take fruit juices by making it into popsicles for them. And for those of them that find it so difficult to eat their fruits and vegetables, fruit juices comes in handy to help them to meet their needs for those categories of food. Then we've also learned practical steps we can take to take charge of our health. Eating an adequate diet every day, exercising, not having to wait until you go to the gym or you buy that very fine gym kit and go to register at a very fancy gym. You can start in your house, in your workplace. Instead of taking the lift all the time, you can decide to take the stairs. We did that this morning when we were coming here. So these are all ways you can be active without having to wait till when you go to the stadium to run around for like 30 to 45 minutes. Then it's also important for us to sleep and rest well. I know that can be very challenging right now because everybody wants to make ends meet in Nigeria. You're spending like 3-4 hours on the road in traffic, you go back home, you have a lot of things to do. It's not easy, but hey, all that money you're hustling for, if you don't take care of your health, would you prefer that money to go on you treating yourself in the hospital? Or if something happens to you and you're gone, what happens? Life goes on. All that money you've accumulated, somebody else comes and takes over it. So it's important for you to prioritize your health, rest well, and sleep well. And finally, we've seen that whatever our goals are, there is a role and a place for Chivita fruit juice in all of that. Like I said earlier, there are different categories. Whatever it is you want to achieve, whichever way you want to take charge of your health, especially as we've heard from the dietitian, that it's important for us to take about 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. So if you're so busy, you don't have the time, you don't like chewing, by taking your Chivita fruit juice, you should be able to meet your needs for all those essential nutrients that are contained in fruits and vegetables. So thank you so much for sitting with us, listening, participating actively in this event. It was such a wonderful event, and I think we all deserve a round of applause at this point. So finally, I'll call on Mr. Israel Danuta, the Head, Legal, Public Affairs and Communications, Chi Limited, to give us the votes of thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here again for the 3rd edition of Chivita World Juice Day. I wish on behalf of the board, management, and the staff of Chi, Nigeria's foremost fruit juices and dairy company, to thank all those who have made this year's edition of the Chivita World Juice Day the success that we all agree it has been. I thank those of you who made out time to physically participate in this event. Your presence here has shown your belief and faith in the cause for which this event has been held. I thank the esteemed speakers and panelists, nutritionists, health professionals, and wellness experts for their highly beneficial insights in the health benefits, providing consumers with the necessary information to take control of their well-being with fruit juices, especially in these times. Your contributions will no doubt have a huge impact on the efforts by Chi Limited to promote daily consumption of fruits juices for health and also wellness. I thank the media for their immense contribution to the Enlightenment campaign by Chi Limited to encourage consumers to take personal responsibility for their health and also wellness. Of course, my appreciation also goes to those who have participated virtually. Thank you for joining us online in this event. And those of us that are present here have not missed your physical absence, thanks to the new way of doing things that COVID-19 has brought about. Your contributions have been no less important. As we round off this very important event, I wish to assure you all that the intention of Chi Limited is to make the Chivita World Juice Day get better every year. This event will continue to improve in scope and quality each year. I thank you so much for your time. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Israel. So we're going to be having photo ops and interview for our guests and speakers.